Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Leslie with Black Dog Vintage, and I am bringing you round 2 of my 23-pound box of my shipment from my customer. She sent me a 23-pound box of jewelry for me to I guess play with. She sold it to me. I am super excited. It was all jewelry that was from an estate, and I am just super excited to have been I guess blessed with this box, and to have such an amazing person that would have thought of me to take care of this for her. Lots of beautiful, this is all almost all DTR J. King jewelry. And then there is more pieces back here. There's some earrings, a couple of rings maybe in here, some cuff bracelets. We're going to go through all this today. Plus I've got a box next to me. Depending on how we do on time on this video, we might go through more, but there is just some beautiful, beautiful pieces. This box had a ton. I think there was like 57-ish J. King necklaces, plus additional pieces as well. And as well as like the bracelets and the necklaces and rings and all of that. Just some amazing pieces, and super excited. So if you've not already subscribed to my channel, please take a second, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and I promise I won't disappoint you. I do go live every Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern and every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern with live jewelry sales. I do primarily vintage jewelry. I do costume, I do sterling, I do gems, I do a little bit of everything depending on what I find, really. And as you can see, we have beautiful gemstones here, and I'm super excited to be bringing all of this to you. Now, I do pre-sale for my videos for my channel members. If you're interested in a channel membership, please take a look at the links below. There might be a link right underneath this video. And there is also a website link in my channel description that you can copy and paste into your browser. So those will take you to my channel memberships. I have pre-sales for all of my channel members, as well as bi-weekly Zoom calls that we have discussed all kinds of different topics like amber and gemstones, and we have an expert on Tasco jewelry coming up soon. One of my good friends is coming in from Kirsten Red Resale. If you are familiar with her channel, she is, I call her an expert on Tasco jewelry. She has been selling that for many years, and she knows so much about it. And she's going to come and talk to us about Tasco jewelry this coming Monday. So if you are interested in a channel membership, please come on and check out the channel memberships. They start at just $4.99 a month, and there's all kinds of different benefits that I offer with the channel memberships. But anyway, let's get into this jewelry. I really want to talk to you guys about it, and let's go through it and see what we've got. Many of this will be available on my next live, which is going to be Saturday. And that will be on October 17th, I believe that is, Saturday, October 17th, 2025. And look at all this beautiful stuff. So let's just dive right in. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I'm going to set this off to the side, and we are just going to see what we have. Okay, so first necklace right here. This is gorgeous. Now, this stone looks like it could be apatite, raw apatite, and I could be wrong, but it does resemble some of the raw apatite beads that I've had in the past, and this is absolutely stunning. Yeah, I think. Now, I could be wrong. I am not a gemstone expert. That is something that you would have to go see my friend Jen from Jen's Gems. I will verify all these stones before they go to sale. But this is a DTR J. King, and those are usually identified by the little heart. If that heart's fallen off, then there's usually a little indicator on the clasp on one side or the other. Let's see, there it is. And you can see it right on there. You'll see the DTR. Let's see if we can get zoomed in enough. And you'll see it right there, DTR. And it stands for Desert Rose Trading. Why the T and the R are flipped, never really sure, but it is. And this necklace is approximately 18 to 20 inches long. And it's a beautiful faceted beads, and they're graduated, and this is just stunning. Sorry, I've got my allergies still, and I'm going to be struggling with it until the season's over, and probably then some. I struggle with allergies really, really bad. Okay, and then we have this amazing malachite. Malachite's one of my favorite stones, and look at this. This is gorgeous. Also graduated, also J. King, and let's see what this one is. And we've got this as also an 18 to 20, and absolutely stunning. Look at that. Look at the colors and the banding in that malachite. J. King really is known for his amazing stones, amazing use of stones, and finding stones that are just stunning. Now, this bracelet is a stretch bracelet. This is also malachite. It's faceted. And is this? I don't know. I don't think this is DTR. Not seeing it on here. Sorry, I've been testing sterling. I've got my hands all dirty. I don't see DTR on here. Oh. Nope. D and, looks like D and 10. That's really pretty. Beautiful malachite. I like this. Looks like CZ as well. And that's his little stretch bracelet. That's pretty cool. So another little malachite beauty. I'm loving my malachite. Originally I thought those went together, but then I just realized that that's faceted, that's not. So, okay, here's another beautiful J. King. I believe that is turquoise, and look at that. Look at this, like the different, how this is kind of done in color bands. So we've got this greenish, like we've got the brown, and then this kind of aqua kind of color, brown, the green, brown, that aqua, brown, and then like kind of a real turquoise blue. And it's just perfectly color banded. Love this. That's amazing design work. And it is a 4-strand, I believe. 1, 2, no. Oh no, sorry. I've got this. Oh wait. It is. It's 4-strand. I had it all messed up in my hand. It is 4 strands. 4 strands. I believe this is going to also be 18 to 20 inches in length. Look at that. Love that. Oh, wow. That's gorgeous. Absolutely a stunning, stunning piece. Okay, this is not DTR, this here. I am MB925. So let's test the stone. Maybe it's jade. And it's, I'm going to say this is more in the nephrite area. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. Sterling. And it is 21 to 22.5 inches. Great color. Great color right there. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. And then here's a double strand of turquoise nuggets that is J. King. Look at that. Oof. Oof. Loving this. As somebody who just loves doing beadwork and working with gemstones like this, still learning her gemstones. I mean, don't be mad, but I am. And again, we're looking at 18 to about 20 inches. This is a beauty. And that's on the shorter of the two. So we've got one that's definitely longer than the other. That is, gosh, look at that nugget. That nugget. Got some really nice nuggets of turquoise in here. Oof, oof, yummy. Got a nice little green palette going on here. Kind of turquoise and green. And I'm gonna start to ruin it here with some other colors. Although this one has some turquoise. Okay, so this is J. King. Yeah, I pulled this out. I was like, ooh, this is kind of cool. All right, this is J. King, and it's amethyst and turquoise, and it's really cool. So we've got 2 bracelets that have turquoise barrel clasps. Oh, duh, no, sorry, they're turquoise. They're magnetic. I thought they were barrel. I didn't even like try that hard, I guess. So we got amethyst, faceted amethyst, and this turquoise magnetic clasp. That's pretty cool. And this is, it's a 6, oh, it's a shorty. It's a 6 1/4. 6 1/4. I love the amethyst and the turquoise together. Sold last night. I sold an amethyst and turquoise pair of earrings. Could go well with that. Okay, we've got another one. Let's see if this one's bigger. It looks like it could be. Oh yeah. So that one's 6 1/4. This one's 7 1/4. So this is all by the same person. So maybe somebody like got the wrong size and then they got a different one. So could be. And then, oh, or look at this. All of these, they're all bracelets, or you could make it all into a necklace. Clever. Okay, so these could all be bracelets, or you make it into a necklace. So that's what all this is. Clever. We've got a 6 1/2. We have a that's what this person did. Another 6 1/2. And another 7 1/2. So what this person did, oh, look at the cleverness that this person had. Love this. So she took this, okay, and then she took another one. We could even take a few of these, make a long one. Might as well take 4. And leave one as a bracelet. Look at that. So we've got one long necklace. Look at that. So we got one 30-inch necklace right here, which is 4 bracelets put together. And look at that. They're evenly spaced. And then one bracelet. How clever. I love this. Or you have all of these as bracelets. I think that's pretty darn spectacular. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm liking that. Pretty sweet. Should I keep going with bracelets? Or just, oh, here's another turquoise. Okay, here's another turquoise, but this is not J. King. This is not. This has a magnetic extender. Okay, so this is a magnetic extend. I love magnetics because I really am bad at jewelry. Okay, so this is, let's see if I can do it right here. Okay, don't mind my silver polished finger. Okay. See where that says? It says 585. 585. 585. Okay, so 585, but it has this extender clasp on here. And so that part is not 585 or 14K. Now these beads here, I will test. I'm thinking they are 14K, but I will find out for sure. But I did look at them through the loop, and they, there's no color change. So I'm gonna think that they are probably 14K. So that is another absolutely gorgeous necklace. It is a shorty, it is 16 inches, but look at those pieces of turquoise. Oof, 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 gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So yummy on there. Here is another DTR necklace that is black onyx. Now this is great if you want to put one of those large hole pendants on. These are all even beads. These are all the same size. Let's get a millimeter size on these. Now I can get millimeter size on any of the beads if anybody needs me to. But we're looking at, get my calipers on here correctly. Probably about, they're probably looking at about an 8, it says 8.37, but I'm betting it's probably, if I get it down here a little bit more, it's probably more like an 8. So about an 8 millimeter bead size on these. Absolutely gorgeous onyx beads. And again, this is going to be an 18 to 20 inch necklace. Okay, do I have, this one's a DTR as well. Try to get through at least the DTRs here. This is coral. Look at this coral necklace. Talk about delicious. It's like kind of almost like cotton candy. And you can see the coral striations in there. And kind of the different colors, you know, kind of how the color kind of moves. And ooh, look at, we've got some faceting on there. Wow, I've never seen coral like that before. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if this would be considered angel skin or not. Maybe. Again, it's a triple strand. This is a really nice necklace. This is probably one of his better ones, I'm betting. At least I would say so. I can't imagine what these beads would cost. I mean, I buy beads on often, and beads cost a lot of money. I mean, to get these really nice beads like this, coral in general costs a lot of money. And I can't imagine to find coral that's faceted. I've never in my life seen faceted coral beads before. That's gorgeous. I'm betting this is the same, yeah, same length. Yeah, same length, 18 to 20 inches. Delicious. And here is another one. This looks like it's probably onyx as well. Beautiful faceted. Also, this is not graduated, so this would be really nice with a really fancy pendant. And same length, 18 to 20. About the same bead size as the other one, so we're probably looking at about an 8 mil bead on there. Super nice. And then I haven't seen many J. King pearls, but I do believe this is a J. King DTR. Yeah, that's a DTR pearl. And so nice long strand with lapis. Lapis. Yummy lapis. I believe those are freshwater. I would imagine freshwater pearls. And absolutely gorgeous. This is a nice long strand. You could double it if you wanted to. It is 36 inches long. This would be really cool doubled. Very, very nice. Really nice little pearl necklace. Now, I do have this. Now, I did not look. This one came in a bag. It was marked DTR, but it's not. Ooh, guys. This is 585. This is not DTR. Not DTR. Ooh. Uh-oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to get my, there we go. This is 585. Is this ruby? No. Don't think so, but let's test it. Oh, it is ruby. Well, it goes up to, yeah, it's ruby. It goes up to ruby, but I'm not, oh, no, I am seeing a glow. I am seeing a glow. When I take it down below into a darker area, I am seeing a glow. So this is ruby. That is gold. Oh, okay. And then we do have a couple gold beads on there. That is delicious. So we do have a gold and ruby necklace. And those rubies are yum. Very yum. Amazing. That's an exciting find. That was marked, that was in a DTR bag. So, okay. And this is marked NB China. So, and this is amethyst. So I don't think it's Nikki Butler, because Nikki Butler is usually Indonesia, I think. But NB China, that's amethyst, my guess. Yep, amethyst. And sterling clasp. And we're looking at a length of 21 to 23 inches. So that's a pretty, it's a very pretty amethyst, little amethyst necklace. That'd be pretty with a, you know, a pendant on it or something along those lines. Okay, so I have some other pieces as well that are not necklaces that I did pull. So there are some earrings that I grabbed. Now these are jade with gold posts. My fingers are so dry. Jade with gold posts. Look at these. Beautiful jade. That is 14K gold. And the ones that were marked 14K, I did check for the marks. That is absolutely stunning. Beautiful jade. And this jade doesn't UV react, which means it's not dyed. And this does match the necklace that I had in the first video. This does go all the way well into jadeite. And I did have the exact same color in the first video of with gold, a jade necklace with the gold clasp. Same color. Same size beads too, so those would match. These are also, I believe these are jade, we'll test it. These are also gold clasps, or gold backs. Did I say clasp on the last one? I think these are jade, we'll test it. Look at that. Maybe not, I don't know. It's a really pretty stone, whatever it is. Gold. Okay, this goes all the way into ruby sapphire. So my guess is that this is zoisite, which is, you know, you see ruby zoisite, which is, you know, when you see the green and the red together, and the red will UV react, and it's the green part. And the necklace that I had in the last video that I put out on Tuesday, there was the green necklace I thought was emerald, but it went all the way into the ruby area. We did determine that that was zoisite, so that is what this most likely is. And you've got that kind of like the black striations in there as well, and that real nice sparkle, and that most likely is zoisite. And with the gold, it is a nice, very pretty stone when it's highly polished like that, and when it's raw, as that one necklace, you know, showed. Okay, so now we have a pair of earrings. Now I'm pretty sure these must be DTR, and let's see if these are marked. See, you know, the DTR earrings don't seem to be marked, but these match this. So my guess, they're DTR. Now, I wish I knew. I wish I knew what, I wish I knew. For sure, but my guess is, now they were in a bag that said DTR with some of the earrings, so my guess is that they are DTR. So yeah, that's what I'd say. These were also, yeah, these are marked DTR, and this I would say yes, because I had a pendant, and there's some rings that I have that have this exact mosaic in them. And these are not marked either. They're marked on the post 925, but this is that mosaic that I'm thinking is maybe Amazonite. I don't think it's turquoise. I think it's Amazonite. Somebody mentioned that in the comments, and it made a lot of sense. So I'm gonna set the earrings back here, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know, but DTR must not mark their earrings. There's a lot of post earrings in this lot. There's these beautiful lapis. These would look really nice with that pearl necklace. Isn't that pretty? Really nice lapis earrings. I'm keeping them in the little baggies because I just, you know, post earrings can get lost really, really easily. Let's see, these are another little bag of post earrings, and these are all marked BBJ, which is a JTV brand, if I'm remembering correctly. And oh no, it's just one, but look at those. Possibly Spinel. Let's take a look. JTV did a lot of Spinel. Yeah, Spinel. So that was pretty cute. Cute little earrings. Those would be kind of good for Christmas. Okay, I really think that these must be DTR earrings. I really do. I mean, it just has that look, and they're just not marked. I don't know. Oh, look at those. That's turquoise and chrysoprase, I believe. Really pretty little earrings. Here's a bracelet, and this is a tennis bracelet that's vermeil. Now, I'm not much of a vermeil person, but I know some people really do like it because it's, you know, it looks like gold, and it, you know, when vermeil is done well, it holds up very nicely. This is a push clasp, and it is marked with that R. So I'm not familiar with that that. And it says on here, Amy, I don't know if that has anything to do with this bracelet or not, but that is a very pretty amethyst. Or maybe it just meant amethyst, A-M-Y, maybe. Maybe, oh, Leslie, go figure. That probably is what it is. And that does test as amethyst, and that's a really pretty vermeil amethyst, isn't it? Love it. Love it. Here is a pair of like a gray peacock, almost freshwater pearl stud earrings. I'll just show one, but there are two. I got the other one now. It came out, so here we go. God, that finger is so stained. That is so pretty. It's a hazard of the job, I guess, you know. You start your fingers and your hands get all messed up, but then you got to do these videos and it just doesn't work. Oh, look at this. This is a beautiful J. King cuff. Absolutely gorgeous. I got some really nice cuffs. I really did. This one measures about 6 1/4, just shy of 6 1/4, but definitely probably have some wiggle room on that. That is really pretty. That would match. That would match. Super nice. Super nice. And then look at that one. Look at that. J. King as well. This one looks bigger. Yeah, that's big. This one's a 7 1/4. 7 1/4 on that one. And then that one. That's really pretty. That does look like lapis to me. A faceted lapis. Delicious. Delicious. And that's a 7 right on the button. 7 right on the button. Just stellar. Stellar. Let's see. And then there's this one. That one right there. And that's a little link bracelet. And that is also a J. King. And it's 6 1/2. That's 6 1/2 on that one. Excuse me. Got some vermeil. Says this is vermeil earrings. Very kind of 80s. Some of these remind me of little half hoops almost. And got the little mark on there. That's in there. Yeah. 925. Yep. Yep. Kind of different, kind of unique there. These I thought were really cute earrings, a little different than the J. King look, but little amethyst hearts. Aren't those cute? And these are marked. Oh, these are Nikki Butler's. Those are Nikki Butler earrings. Oh, that's cute. Those are cute. Love those. So got a little pair of Nikki Butler studs. It's kind of nice. Another pair of little mosaic earrings. Are they the same? No, different size. Different size little mosaic studs. You like stud earrings? I got them. Those look like a really pretty little jasper. Jasper stud. Oh, we've got some amethyst studs, little baby ones. So if you like these for like your second hole, if you've got a second hole, I've got several holes in my ears, which I'm just starting to, you know, take advantage of them again. But those are pretty little amethyst studs. I got those. Those are pretty. And then here's some, I'm just going to show them in here, but little CZ ones. Those are nice. Ooh, ooh, these earrings are nice. Another stud pair of earrings, but ooh, these are nice. Look at these. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love those. Need a little polish, but those are really nice. Liking those. I don't think those really technically match anything we've got so far, but you never know. With all this, I still have like a box and a half of necklaces. Here's a pendant. Probably just gonna make everything through the tray, and that's it. Here's a pendant. It looks like amber. And is this? It is DTR. The back threw me off for a second, but it is DTR. And it is amber. So I just checked it underneath my desk, and it does glow. So that's amber. I'm going to say it's reconstituted, though, because there's no amber that's that perfectly molded and all of that. So that's going to be a reconstituted amber, which means they melt the amber back down, they put it in a mold, and they form it into this little piece here. So it's amber. It is real amber, but it's not like a chunk of amber that they kind of like carved or anything like that. This is going to be what's called reconstituted amber. Still has value, but it's not going to be the same value that a natural amber piece would have. Oh, these earrings. I believe these are gold. I don't know how they got loose, but let's double check these. Look at these. Look at this turquoise. Okay, let's go into here. Usually you're going to see the mark somewhere on the post, on one of the posts. There it is. 14K. These are crazy. These earrings are crazy. These are going in the bag. Oh, look at that. These are intense. Intense. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say on these is wow. I mean, well, wow. 14K gold and turquoise. And those are phenomenal, spectacular. I have no words for that one. None whatsoever. Here is, it looks like the only ring that I maybe pulled out of that box. But that is pretty, and that is DTR. And this one has not been resized, which we did run into that issue with a lot of the rings so far. And that's a size 8. And that is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And Here is another pair of studs. These look like little CZ hearts. These are super cute. Really pretty little CZ hearts. That one is DTR. And we've had a few pieces like this. This would be pretty. Will it fit? It will. Look at that. That'll fit. And then I do have this one as well. So this is a mosaic opal. That's super pretty. And then that's a mosaic, maybe Amazonite. I'm not sure. Let's see if it will go on here. Well, that would be pretty on here. Super pretty. Very nice. Oh, I'm just going to show them through the bag, but we've got some little amethyst studs. Here's another pendant that looks like chrysoprase. Chalcedony. That's really pretty. Another DTR. And then finally, the last two bracelets. I think that's all I'm going to do for today. Ooh. Now, this might be something called what is it? Thuite or something. It's not rhodochrosite. It's not rose quartz. I don't think it's rose quartz. I'm not sure. I could be completely wrong. I don't want to tell anybody something that it's not, so we're just going to keep our mouth shut on that one. This one comes in at 6 3/4, but boy, is that pretty. I like that. Too bad we're going into fall. That's a great summer bracelet. And look at that. That is a bangle. Super cool. This opens right here as a magnet. And then just pop that closed like that so it doesn't easily open. Ooh, that's really pretty. Love that. And that is a size 7 1/4 bangle. But it opens, so you can just pop it on your wrist and then close it, so you're not having to slide it open. So, ooh, love. Wow. And then, I mean, you guys, I still have 2 boxes, or like basically 2 boxes left. There's so much jewelry here still. Still a whole, I know there's a whole big thing of rings still. And a lot more necklaces, and there's still more earrings. So, and then there is a lot of these stretch bracelets that are stretched out. So I think most of those are maybe too stretched out to wear. And I don't think they'll work. I know some people like to wear those as chokers, but I don't think they're going to work as chokers. So I most likely will cut those apart and use as beads. There's like 17 of those. But other than that, that's everything that there is. I'm going to keep on, I'm going to do another video. I might even have to do 2 with all of these necklaces that are here. And yeah, there's, oh my gosh, so many beautiful, beautiful pieces. And yeah, I'll probably do another video tomorrow. I'll probably do another video tomorrow. Today's Thursday. So I'll do another video tomorrow with another portion of the haul. And then we'll see how much I can get through. And then, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But if anybody's interested, any of my channel members are interested, please let me know. If there is anybody, anything, whatever I've got, there's going to be most of this, a lot of this that'll be available in my next live sale. Plus, I've got a lot of other things still available for the live sale. You know, anytime anybody comes to the live sale, please feel free to request whatever you're looking for. I have so much jewelry, you guys. I will be doing Tuesday mornings. I forgot to say this. Tuesday mornings at 11 a.m. every other Tuesday as well. So keep an eye out for those Tuesdays just because of the mass quantity of jewelry that I have that I do need to start getting rid of. And I'll be starting to get a lot of consignment as well. So definitely keep an eye out for everything I've got and all the sales I've got coming up. So please, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in. And we will see you soon on the next video. And hopefully the next live sale. Please come and check out one of my live sales. I really would love to see it. I love seeing new faces. You do have to subscribe to be part of the chat. So definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button just because we've had some issues with unwanted people in the chat. So definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can be part of the chat. The chat is always super fun and friendly, and you don't have to purchase to be part of the chat. You know, we just love having everybody in the community. So thanks so much. Love you all. We'll see you later. Bye.